Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back, everybody. Let's update our view on the gold market. So you can see the downward action that we have discussed now takes more clearer shape. So it's indeed market shows some downside acceleration. Actually, guys, yesterday was a lot of talks about the tapering among the Fed representatives. So the governors of the local banks, is John Bullard, for example, and other hawkish members. We're talking about that the Fed, anyway, despite that recent poor numbers on the employment, they should follow its plan and go to tapering by the end of this year. So in general, it brings nothing new because investors, even without these comments, suggest that it should happen somewhere late in this year. Since we have no meeting in October, obviously it will happen either in November or in December. And currently, the market society gravitating more to idea of the December month. But these comments from the Fed members always make impact on the sentiment, and that, I think, provided some background for dollar growth in short term and has triggered an accelerated downside retracement on the daily chart. So as you can see, technical reasons have got some support from the fundamental and news event, and its technical picture starts to realize. On the daily chart, actually, we could say nothing new. We are just watching for deeper retracement, and hopefully we will get the either reverse head and shoulders or its failure. Anyway, this will be signal for trading. That will be important pattern. On the euro currency today, guys, with this upward thrusting action, we have also the chances to get intraday bread and butter trade. But here, I'm not really sure with the thrust. So here is in the first stage, it looks nice. Right here is good thrust. But here is a lot of interruption of the 3x3 and deep retracements, more than the 30% happens here. So theoretically, we could get the bounce, but unfortunately, we can't treat it as bread and butter. So here's the situation currently a bit different compared to the euro currency. Yesterday, also, as I said, interest rates were rising. That's what was making additional pressure on the gold market because it supports the dollar. But today, as you can see, minor pullback, so indeed maybe we will get some relief, minor retracement. I don't know. Currently, overall stands strong here on the gold market, and I hope that we will get the targets that we set on the intraday chart. So if you remember on the 4 time frame chart, we are talking about three drive sell pattern, which is the bottom between the two drives on the third and the second. For this purpose, market has to drop somewhere to 1780. It's right here. Maybe slightly lower to reach this area. And in general, this confidence area should be important level because it corresponds to the bottom of the previous lows. Right here, it might be the level where theoretically starting of the head and shoulders pattern could happen. So that's why currently, especially when you have this relatively strong sell-off, well, it increases chances that indeed we will get the completion of this 3 drive target, and market should appear somewhere with this confidence support. So it makes sense to wait with taking the long position. On the intraday charts on the lower time frame, the hourly chart, for example, our XOP target here has been completed recently. This minor A, B, C top pattern, if you remember, and even has exceeded significantly. So here we take another way to set the targets. When you're dealing with the butterflies and market shows the drop below all the major supports inside of the butterfly, you could use the ultimate butterfly targets. The first one target stands at 1.7 extension of the whole butterfly swing. It's right here. Next will be 1618 and it stands 1781. And it agrees mostly with the level that we have specified here. So that will be a good combination. Right now, guys, well, this you need to make a decision by yourself whether you would like to try to make the scalp long trade here or not. Because in general, you could see that here we have thrust down and might be double repo buy could be formed here, right at this support. Market's also is coming to this first support around 1789, 1790. So maybe it will work, especially on the euro currency. We're also waiting for some pullback here. Most probable destination point will be around 18 or 5, 18 or 7 area. As you can see, this is the natural border of the previous consolidation when the market was standing here. So it means that with the pullback it might be retested, but whether it will be broken up or not in the current circumstances with this downside action, it looks less probable. So that's why it would be better to focus on this area as a target. If everything goes as we suggest, then right somewhere from this level, if pullback will happen, market should reestablish downward continuation. So for those of you who haven't taken the short position based on these patterns and still would like to take the short position maybe on the intraday charts, you could keep an eye on the possible for, I don't know, maybe it will be some kind of A, B, C, D retracement, catalyst triple to sell pattern right to this area. It also might be the signal for taking the short position. So all these things are mostly tactical and stands on intraday charts. For us on the high time frame, it's more important to get market around 1780. And then make the decision whether it will be acceptable or it's possible to make the position on the reverse head and shoulders. So because this is major pattern. All this stuff on intraday charts, it's tactical, but still if you're interested with that, you could try to trade it.